The murder investigation into former world boxing champion Zolani Tete has taken another drastic turn. The first accused appeared before the Mdantsane Magistrates Court today, but it was his appearance that immediately caught the attention of those following the case. The 22-year-old Uzuzole Gokwana arrived at court in a wheelchair. He was wearing a t-shirt with the word Capone printed across in blue lettering. The t-shirt appeared to reference the infamous American gangster A.I. Capone, one of the most notorious organized crime figures in American history. But beyond the striking court appearance lie a much more serious case. Gokwana facing charges of murder and attempted murder in connection with the shooting of South African boxing legend Zolani Tete. And he is not the only person now in police custody. 4 suspects have been arrested. 3 more accused are expected to appear in court soon. Tonight, we'll look at the latest developments in the murder of South African boxing champion, a man known as Lasbon, a 2-division world champion, a Guinness World Record holder, and, according to his family, one of the faces of South African boxing. This is the latest update on the murder of Zolani Tete. On Monday, the Mdantsane Magistrate Court saw the first court appearance connected to the murder of Zolani Tete. The accused, Uzuzole Gokwana, arrived in a wheelchair. He wore a white t-shirt bearing the name Capone, along with black trousers and a khaki jacket placed across his lap. Gokwana is facing 2 serious charges, murder and attempted murder. The murder charges relates to the death of a 38-year-old Zolani Tete. The attempted murder charge relates to the woman who was traveling with Tete when the shooting happened. She was wounded during the attack and remained in hospital. The matter was postponed to Tuesday. Gokwana remains in custody. Because he is wheelchair-bound, authorities said he would be held in the medical section of the West Bank Correctional Center in Gugombo City. But the court appearance of one accused was only the beginning. 3 more suspects were expected to enter the legal process. Eastern Cape Police have confirmed that 4 people are now in custody in connection with the murder investigation. Gokwana was arrested on Saturday. Then on Sunday, police arrested 3 additional suspects. The 3 co-accused are aged 27, 27, and 28. All 3 were expected to appear before the Mdantsane Magistrate Court, but there is another development. 2 of the suspects arrested in Scenery Park are also expected to face separate allegations in the Gugombo Magistrates Court. Those charges involved alleged unlawful possession of a firearm and ammunition. Police have not publicly revealed the full details of what allegedly connects each accused to this case, and investigators have urged the public to avoid speculation. At this stage, the criminal case is still developing. The suspects have been arrested and charges or are expected to be charged. The attack happened on Friday evening. It was approximately 6:30 p.m. Zolani Tete was sitting in his vehicle outside his home in NU17 Mdantsane. He was waiting for his gate to open, a moment that should have lasted only seconds, but those seconds became deadly. Police say Tete was attacked by gunmen. The men were reportedly wearing balaclavas. Gunfire erupted. Tete was shot. A 27-year-old woman who was inside the vehicle with him was also wounded. Tete died at the scene. The woman survived, but she was seriously injured and taken to hospital, where she remains. The murder immediately sent shockwaves through South Africa, and particularly through the boxing world, because the man who had been killed was not just another former athlete. Zolani Tete was one of South Africa's most accomplished boxers. Zolani Tete grew up in Mdantsane, a township known for producing some of South Africa's greatest boxing talent. He became known in the boxing world as Lastborn, and over the years, his talent would take him from Mdantsane to boxing arenas around the world. In 2020, what happened next would enter the Guinness World Records. The fight lasted 11 seconds. Tete knocked Konya out. It became the fastest knockout in a world title fight. 11 seconds. A moment that would define his legacy in international boxing. For many South Africans, Tete became a symbol of what could be achieved through talent, discipline, and determination. The boy from Mdantsane had become a world champion twice, and his name was now part of a boxing history. But Tete's career was not without challenges. He served a 4-year doping ban. That ban had only recently ended before his death. According to reports, Tete was preparing to return to boxing. He was preparing for another chapter, another opportunity, another fight. But he would never get the chance. Before his planned return could happen, Tete was shot dead outside his own home. A man who had spent much of his life preparing for battles inside the rings was killed in an attack outside his gate. And now, instead of preparing for a comeback fight, South Africa is preparing to say goodbye to one of its boxing legends. The police investigation moved quickly. The first arrest was made on Saturday, one day after the shooting. Kokwana was taken into custody. Then on Sunday, 3 more were arrested. One arrest took place in Mdantsane and 2 others were made in Scenery Park. Police have also confirmed that a 30-year-old man who was initially apprehended on Saturday was later released. However, his involvement in the investigation is not necessarily over. Police say he is now being tested as a potential witness. That could prove important as investigators attempt to establish exactly what happened, who planned the attack, who carried it out, and who was present. And most importantly, what was the motive? Those questions remain unanswered. An important reminder, this case is still unfolding. The arrests have been made, charges have been announced, but the investigation continues. And the full story has not yet been told in court. 4 people are now in custody. 1 accused has appeared in court. 3 others are expected to follow. The investigation is continuing and more arrests may not been ruled out. But the most important question remains, why was Zolani Tete killed? Was he specifically targeted? At this point, we don't have the answers. Zolani Tete was a 38-year-old, a champion, a record breaker, a legend from Mdantsane, and now his family in South Africa awaits for justice. This is True Crime Unlocked. For more true crime stories, do continue subscribing, liking, and sharing.
First shot. And down he went. Yeah. As they come together, let's have a look at it. Just a right hook around.